Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We've had plenty of people asking us about the interior of the van, so we've got to give the people what they want. So here we are, the interior of the van. We've opted for the drop down table. Super handy, we use this all the time, especially when the weather's nice to prep food or lunch stops on the side of the road. We've got a little shoe nook in there. There's also a little isolation switch for the induction cooker under there. Side. From factory, from Merck, we opted with the captain's chairs, the swivel seats. It creates so much more room in the van, especially on the rainy days. We went for the custom panel for compressor, spotlights and the pods, and we got a couple of spares for rear diff lock, hopefully one day. Up top we went headliner shelf, a nice matte black powder coated L-track with the RB components hooks. The overheads, plenty. There is 6-bay overhead, nice little billet aluminium pop latches on them, where we keep all our clothes up the top. Kitchen area, we have got a filtered water tap, sink mixer with the retractable hose, and then plenty big enough sink for the soda stream, always comes in handy. Over here we went with the Kamek microwave. This microwave's been a game changer when camping or now living on the road. You can just cook bulk for dinner, leftovers next day, super handy. This bottom cupboard is probably my favourite cupboard. It's got my coffee machine in there. In here we've got the Simarine, tells you all the data on the van, tank levels, battery voltages, what charge we're getting. So we've got full sun, we're getting about 8 amps coming in off the solar. Fridge is drawing about 3 amps. We've got about 12 volts, 10 amps. So the rear tank and side tank, we're running 2 90-litre tanks on the van. Some temperatures, a few other random bits and pieces, but really nice unit with isolation switches as well. Down the bottom, we ran this same setup in our kitchen when we renovated the kitchen at home. So the 2 bins with the top drawer over the top. It's just neat, handy, it works. Cutlery drawer, stacked full of lots of cutlery. Everything is soft closing. We went like the Blum drawer runners. These are really nice. Save some space as well. It's the drawer side built into the runner, or the runner built into the drawer side. Everything's soft closing, and then it's locked in place. Bit of a cooking drawer. Normally your second drawer at home. Bit of food. And yeah, we've only been on the road for about a week now, so still playing around with the setup. We've got a spice rack / pantry cupboard for tall items, bottles like oils, cans, spices. This was something that we definitely wanted to incorporate in the build, and super happy how it turned out. It's a very useful cupboard. Cooking inside, we've got the Safari 2-hob induction cooker. We went with the Bushman's DCX 130. Massive fridge. We haven't even packed it out fully yet. Obviously cold. We're only running it on like 2 or 3, goes up to 7. Keeps everything that we need. Even got a little freezer nook. Bed. It is massive. We running a queen bed at home, and we're putting our queen sheets and quilts on here, and then once you jump in it only just fits, so it's definitely wider than a queen. And then it's about 1950 down that end, thanks to the flare space. We've got the Sirocco fan up here, which we haven't had to use yet, but I'm sure we will once we get into some warmer weather. We have just at night, we've been running the bunker windows, both bunker windows open, and running the max air fan on sort of extraction mode, which I can show you now. So this is a max air fan. You have the option to run it to draw air into the van or draw air out of the van. Once the van's all shut up and you crack those two windows and you're drawing air out the fan, you get this really nice breeze across the bed. And yeah, haven't had to use the aircon yet or the Sirocco fan. The aircon unit, it's a Dometic Harrier Light, so it's like your standard caravan aircon. We wanted a lot of everything grey or black in this van, and the boys at Adventure Fit Outs went above and beyond and got this thing custom painted for me, and it looks very tidy. This was a last minute add-in, a little, we're calling it a mini overhead, which has come in really handy. We've got some charging ports up there for at night. If we're ever in bed sitting on our phone, we can plug in there. We've got a little cutout underneath in here where you can just drop your cable through. We've got the reading lamps. They also have a USB-A on them, but the ones up top are a fast charge, so we're more likely to use them. So we've got one each, one either end. A bamboo slat roof with the LED strip lighting. We have the option to change the lighting to an amber colour, obviously for bugs. And Jared from JT Electrical, he opted with these very nice, they're like a billet aluminium rotary switch. So you press once to turn them on and off, and then once they're on you can double click, and then once you start rotating the dimmer, that will either change the colour to, well, now it's in dimming mode, so that's brighter. Once we double click again, it will switch over to the colour, so then you can change it to white. Time for the good stuff. This is the garage, I suppose. It's where we keep all the goodies, activities. Okay, so I didn't get to mention, but on the side we've got the bug screens on the rear and on the side. They're from Bug Wall in the States. You have the option to, well, if we're out at the beach or somewhere you want to park up and there's people around, you don't want them to see your gear, things like that, or keeping it clean, keeping dust out, you can keep this zipped up. No one can see what you do, but you can have the doors open with the fly screens, sit in the bed, nice view up high, and then you've got the clear for when it's raining. You run that down, and then if I need to get some gear out of the back, keeps all the bed dry. So in the back we ran with the 2 heavy duty slides. The original plan was to run 1 big slide, but I thought this would work better getting with gear in and out of the van. On this left hand wheel arch box we have got all the power, so 326 amp hours of lithium with 3000 watt inverter, a couple of DC to DC chargers, solar controller. Majority of it is the Victron gear. Got the Makita charger. We've got 240 at the back here. We've got some lighting, so one for the garage lighting and one for the rear awning lights. If we're out here at night doing some stuff, we've got a couple of awning lights at the back there. Always got some batteries on charge ready to go. Got a couple of steel ponies in the back. We just rode Threadbow yesterday, super fun. We didn't wash the bikes because we were buggered. Slide comes all the way out. We are slowly getting the hang of pulling the bikes in and out. Little bit of a trick to fitting them in there nice and tight and making sure we're making the most of it. So we've dropped the one pedal on this side off my bike, the tyres strapped in there. Didn't have to take anything off Bronte's bike, just the front tyre. Shore Components, these guys, it's a little sister company of the boys who built the van, and yeah, they do some really nice gear, so be sure to check them out. Chainsaw, we used that for the first time last night. So as you can see, plenty of room in here. Got the brolly, the beach brolly. That's Bronte's wardrobe overflow, because apparently girls need more clothes than guys. So it took me a while to figure out exactly how I wanted to do this and best way to have this tidy and neat. So what I've done, old Bunno's has come through with the goods. They have these really nice heavy duty storage boxes. They're 45 litre boxes. I'm running 3 of them, one for surfing, one for riding, and one for tools and some random gear and bits and pieces. And obviously the Weber baby Q, you can't not go camping without your Weber. We've got the porta potty. We haven't set it up yet, hasn't been a need to. So once that, we'll bugger the box off and put the chemicals in and sit that just on top. We've got the snatch recovery kit and just some tools down here. All throughout the garage we have run the L-track. Comes in very handy. We've got these little hooks which I can show you down here. So even on all the slides, like you can move them wherever. So even when we're driving, we have these straps. So one either side here, 2 straps over, and so far they haven't moved, haven't broken anything. In this wheel arch box, we have got the ARB twin compressor. We've got the port at the rear here, and I've also got a port up at the front. You have it's also 2-way switched, so we have this switched at the back here and also from the cockpit for rear diff lock, and obviously we want to switch it from the front. We are running a Duetto, that is called a Duetto 10 litre. It's pretty much an electric 10 litre hot water storage unit. So like your ones at home, normally ones at home are a lot bigger, but this is just like a little 10 litre unit. Runs on either off the inverter, so 240, or 12 volt off the battery. Works really well, actually heats up really quick. I was reading a heap of reviews and specs on it and was saying it was going to take at least an hour to heat up, but most of the times we switched it on in 10 minutes. So it's up to 50 degrees and we've got hot water. So what we do for the shower, we've got this little hose and stuff they give you. You hook that into here and we just run it through there. Use a little suction cup on the outside of the van, and we've had all these panellings put in from the guys at Adventure Fit Outs, and with the RB components bags, they've been very handy. Just a bit of random gear, bits and pieces, surf box, surf lock. So that's the full van interior tour. If there's any questions or anything you guys want to know on the van, or how we did certain things, or why we did certain things the way we did, please drop a comment below. And yeah, we are currently camping in Kosciuszko National Park. As you can see, it is quite pristine here. If you want to know where we're camping, you're going to have to stay tuned for the Kosciuszko video. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Thank you.